So the collectibles boom of 2021 may be in our rearview mirror, but I think some of the best is yet to come, especially when it comes to the Pokemon trading card game. Now, as somebody who was on the fence about playing the game or just collecting the cards, I had been sitting on the fence, and I decided, you know what, let's just have some fun, let's play the game. I had been dipping my toes around here as after the whole boom happened. I saw some people going crazy over Pokemon, like Pokemon back in the 90s kind of level craze. People lining up in front of stores to get, to buy on the day of release of certain booster sets that came out. And it really caught me off guard. I was not expecting to see that, especially for Pokemon. I thought Pokemon had kind of, maybe not passed, but I thought there would never be as big of a boom as certainly I thought we'd see in 2021 and coming into 2022. I mean, Pokemon was just firing on all cylinders. And I'm not going to lie, they put some amazing cards in there. As somebody whose last card game was Magic the Gathering, some lottery cards that flopped, and they're really hard to get and super expensive and either not really good playable. Seeing this is a culture shock for me because there's so many great cards and you can have super awesome rarities and they're playable and they're kind of expensive and they're kind of affordable. If you really want to pimp out your deck, you can have golden trainers, golden V-Stars, V-Maxes, whatever, or you don't have to. You can just have the regular ones, which has totally tripped me up from coming from Magic the Gathering. But with Sword and Shield sunsetting and 2 more expansions left, Lost Origin and Silver Tempest, I believe it is, coming up here before Violet and Scarlet come out at the end of the year and bring in a whole new meta and bring in a whole new standard when I believe Rebel Clash, I believe it is, cycles out of standard and we get a whole new meta game for the Pokemon trading card game. I think it's going to be something cool. I think it's going to be something great. And I think the best time to get into the Pokemon TCG is right now. So if you're somebody who's sitting on the fence, somebody who's kind of like dabbled and maybe thought about it, I think right now is the best time to get in, as the best is yet to come. Just as a little background, like anybody who grew up in the 90s, I grew up surrounded by Pokemon. I loved ripping Pokemon cards, the ripping packs. I love playing the Pokemon video game on my Game Boy. I mean, I love Pokemon Stadium. I mean, shoot, even this I'll get into a second. This really changed my life. I really liked collecting the cards. I'll never forget, my mom coming home with a pack of, like a blister pack of cards, or even a starter deck. And even the starter deck, I would just take the cards and put them in a binder and forget about the energies, put the energies in a binder in a box somewhere. As a matter of fact, I still have a box back here full of base set energies, because at the time, energies were useless to me. I had no use for them, so I was like, well, what am I going to do with these? Just put them in. I didn't know what to do with them, so I just put them in a box and forgot about them and just collected the cards. And whether they were commons, uncommons, or rares, I didn't care. I just put them, every single one, in a binder, and I loved those cards. This here changed a lot. This taught me how to play the game. I spent so much time deck building in this game, playing this game, beating the game, restarting it, completing the set, and going on and on and on and on. And it inspired me to play some decks in real life, or to start building decks in real life to see how well they would work. I'd play against myself because my cousins and everybody who I'd try to get to really weren't interested in it. And by the time I tried to explain to it, they're already out of it. So there was no going into that. So like my Pokemon cards eventually just went back in the binder, and that was that. And I was okay with that. But eventually I got into YuGiOh, and YuGiOh, that was also another change. I played a lot of the games on Game Boy Advance there, but one special thing was I had with my cousin Marky, the Fridays and Saturday nights that we played on our various kitchen tables, wherever it was, from Corpus to Houston to Victoria, San Antonio. Man, Marky, I love you, brother, and those are some of my favorite memories, and I cherish those to my heart. And if I could relive some of those nights where you just whoop my ass with Legendary Fisherman and my brother, I thank you so much. I love you from the bottom of my heart. YuGiOh was very special to me, and that was a bond. Playing that card game built that bond between me and my cousin. He built a bond between me and my brother. And so that's something that's special to me, and that's something that trading cards will always be special. Card games will always be special to me. I did take a break, in middle school and high school when that stuff wasn't cool anymore. And it wasn't until in college that I got back into, I wanted to get back into YuGiOh. And the game that I left was not the game that I got back, that I saw. And I was like, oh, okay, no thank you. This kind of intimidated me. But I was at that card store. I ran into an old friend from high school, Ray. and Ray and Roman, and I was like, wow, you know, they were playing Magic the Gathering. I was like, Magic the Gathering, I never would have expected you guys. I'd heard of it before, but I didn't know anything of it. And Ray was like, yeah, man, you should really check it out and join us and let us, you know, if you want to play, you know, there's starter decks and stuff, this, that, and the other. And so, sure enough, I dove headfirst into Magic the Gathering. Tried to make as many Friday Night Magics, as many pre-releases, and as many like regional qualifiers as I could. And I was still a broke college student at that time, working for like $8 an hour at some stupid store. So I really didn't have that much money between paying for school and other nonsense. And around 2016, during the Pokemon Go phase, I did get into the Pokemon trading card game online. I wanted to try it out, thinking it would be similar to this, and it was. It was a little slower. I didn't play PvP. I mostly just played against the computer because I really didn't have a whole lot of cards, and so I just played with the starter decks that they gave me, and I had fun. It was cool, and somehow I fell off of playing it for whatever reason. I say last year I started buying Pokemon cards again, and me and my friend Josh, we'd go to Tronics. Shout out to Tronics. And I'd buy whatever's there. I'd buy, all right, give me a pack of Battle Styles. Give me a pack of Fusion Strike. Give me a pack of whatever the trendy pack was. And so me and my friend Josh would rip it out and say, oh, cool, I got this. Oh, cool, I got that. You know, and that was the end of that. I'd buy like 2-3 packs. We'd have fun and we'd rip it just for nostalgia's sake. Like even then, my buddy Josh, anytime to have a pack, I thought I had a rip pack around here. You know, he rips a pack. He has to sniff it. It's like, oh, it's that like I said, that nostalgia kick. So John would do that, and you know, eventually I started buying more and more cards. It's like, damn, I need a binder now. I need another binder because I'm not gonna put it with my old stuff because I didn't want to mix up new stuff, old stuff. So I binder, put stuff in the binder, and eventually I started buying more cards and more cards and more cards. I started learning more about the trading card games, which chase cards, which variants, which that and the other. So I started being a little bit more smart about what sets to buy and what packs I wanted and what chase cards I really wanted to chase down.
Are you ready to be the ultimate Pokemon Master Trainer?
Yes, I think I am.
Then join the Pokemon Trading Card Game League. You'll do awesome activities, learn wicked strategies, earn cool trainer badges, and meet new friends as you begin your journey to become a Pokemon Master Trainer.
So I picked up the Inteleon VMAX deck to start off for 20 bucks. Showed up one day to Cotton. Shout out to Cotton's Collectibles if you're ever here in town. Best place to go. Tabletop, card games, whatever you want, they've got it. Cotton's Collectibles, tell them I sent you. And so I showed up one Sunday morning, or I guess Sunday afternoon, to Cotton's Collectibles, new phase, don't know anybody, don't know these guys from Adam. And, you know, they welcomed me in and I had a good time. And so for Cotton's Collectibles, the guys at Crew of Cottons just like welcome me in and be so cool. I was like, wow, this is a complete opposite from what I'm used to. And it just made that connection. It made that connection between me and the guy across the table. I was like, hey, what does this card do? Hey, what does this, you know? And then afterwards, of course, because that deck was pre-built and it's competitive. It was very competitive out the box. But, you know, there was some stuff that you could use to add on to it. And I asked him, I was like, hey, what cards can I do to add on to this? And, you know, what would make my deck just a little bit better to put it over the edge? And they're like, oh, cool. Well, you can do this, you can do that. And they were very helpful. And so I was like, okay, I guess I got a home now. Cotton's Collectibles is my home. And so fast forward a couple months, I'm playing the Sorock Lunatone deck, which absolutely rocks. I guess it's not really a troll deck as much as I kind of like to have fun with it. But I think I won twice with it, and I got third another time. And so I absolutely love it. Like, I just have the time of my life, you know, playing against those guys, and it's coming down to the absolute wire to top decking a boss's orders, top decking something, or, you know, it's like the absolute most fun I've had since I was playing on the kitchen table with my brother Marky. So that goes to tell you that, you know, your mileage may vary, but man, there's something special about these trading card games. You know, it's like Taquito said, aren't fighting games so great? I think fighting games and TCG may have a little bit, well, the fact that it's one-on-one combat, you know, one winner, one loser, and you only have yourself to blame if you screw up, but or if you lose. But man, for some reason just I don't know what it is about that. It just translates just so much fun. The TCG, Pokemon TCG was just absolute blast. And if you're looking to get into it, my utmost recommendation would be start online. If you're just buying cards, just collect them, that's cool, that's awesome. But if you have the itching, just like I did, start online. Start with these, redeem these online, play online, have some fun, find out what your community is like. More than likely, they will play online too, because I think some of them, they would give away the card, they would give away their codes. But then they found out, like we all play online, and so they started playing online too. So they started keeping their codes instead of giving them away to us. Either way, it's all about having fun. And if you're looking to get in right now, jump in now. Go. You don't have to buy. There's the Mew starter deck that actually got leaked today. That I saw, the Mew VMAX starter deck that got released, that leaked with Genesect. That might be one to look into. The Shadow Rider Calyrex and Ice Rider Calyrex might be something to look into. Of course, you can look those up online, and if you want to buy those, probably shouldn't run more than $25 to $35, depending on if you buy from an LGS or mom and pop, if you buy from a big box store, Jeff Bezos, whatever. Scarlet and Violet coming out this year. I've got my pre-order for Violet down. Can't wait for those to come out. And the teaser trailer that they revealed, those EX cards coming back for the next set. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. There's a lot of changes coming down the Pokemon TCG. There's going to be a lot of changes to the game as we know it, and we'll see what that new crystallized mechanic does, and if that crystallized mechanic has an impact in the game. Thank you for watching this video. I hope we made a connection here. You and me made a connection here somehow. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you hopefully in the next video. Let me know what you guys think, and happy dueling.